Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. I have a pretty good idea this morning of what's going on. Have reduced my contract sizing. As y'all know, it's been a little rough for me. But I marked out this 1 minute fair value gap. I think we're heading up here to 657.50. Now, let's go over why I think we're going to go up. Real quick, I'm bearish overall, as I have been, and we are pushing down. Here's the daily chart. We got to watch this, and also the weekly. First, let's go to the weekly because it's Friday. If we look at the weekly chart, we're expanding down, right? We should make a low and then a close today. It's Friday. So that means either this is going to be our low that we already made, or we're going to push down further, make a low, and come back up and have our close at some point. So I'm watching that, but then I have over here on the daily chart, we're going to, if we close down, we're going to have a nice bearish fair value gap here, a SIBI. Okay, so I'm going to keep that in mind and or see if we're going to try to rebalance that today. I have over here way to the left because I got to see like, oh, that's a 4 hour. Sorry. The daily is what I meant to have here. There we go. There's that daily bearish fair value gap that we'll have if we close down. But I wanted to see if we do keep going down, is there anything to the left? We do have this swing level all the way over here, some sell side liquidity. And if we do pass that up, we have another swing here, which we have a big monthly fair value gap right here. So I'm watching that in case we do keep coming down. The 4 hour, same thing. So we have a potential bearish fair value gap happening here in the next 33 minutes, pretty much like yesterday. So I want to see if we get that, and then I'll mark that. The 1 hour, we have a couple fair value gaps coming down. I mean, we are looking pretty heavy. We're looking pretty bearish right now. But, of course, if we're going to continue being bearish, I want to see price draw up first into some form of liquidity or imbalance and then continue down if that's going to happen, as I always look for. The 15 minute, so this is where I'm looking at basically right now this leg, this whole leg down, because we have this up here and then we've just made our way down, right? So this is going to be my dealing range for the day, and it's traded pretty well to the downside. Like, I don't really have reason for it to come all the way back up, although it could. So I'm going to be watching every single imbalance above the market. And anytime it reaches up into it, I'm going to be looking to see if we get a market structure shift to come down, each time. And then if it does, clear it at some point, I may reverse that, but we'll see. So the reason why I have that buy side liquidity is there's really not much to the long side, right? Except for those imbalances. So looking at the 5 minute here, we have a little bit these relative equal highs in this one, and then we have this 5 minute fair value gap right here. Let me go ahead and mark it so we can see it. But also, it was mainly on the 1 minute. I'm sitting here on the 1 minute, and I'm zooming out like, okay, what can I see? Can I see anything? We have our pre-market low here, right? And then a pre-market high is way up here. Is there anything in between? Well, yeah, I see this smoothness right here. When I look at this wick, the high is 655. When I look at this one, the high is 654.75. That's one tick away from each other. Then you look at this one over here to the left, 657.50, so 2 points away. So really the nicest liquidity would be right at these highs right there. And you see it took it, and now we got 1 minute till market opens, and it's shooting up past this original one I had right there. So that's what I wanted to see before the market potentially heads down. And that's why I marked this fair value gap, because we pulled into this, and this would be a nice long out of it to take it right through that 656, 657. I mean, I don't trade that minutes before the open, so I just wanted to watch it. And now that we've ran right up into here, this is where I'm going to be looking to see if we get basically a 2022 model. Market structure shift, fair value gap, a reason to go down. So we do have 10 a.m. news, revised consumer sentiment, I think is what I saw. So I do want to be careful. And like yesterday, I thought yesterday I had a really good trade. The market did what I thought it was going to do. I mean, the only thing that messed it up was Trump's meeting that was on hold. So hopefully nothing like that comes out. So we'll see. The market's open now. So we'll see how high we draw first. And then at some point, I am looking preferably for a short, but at some point, if we just keep going up, I'm going to have to switch that bias there. Because because it's Friday, at some point we will have a low and then a close, come back up for a close somewhere. So is this that low and we're going to come up and try to rebalance on the daily chart? Or are we going to continue for the day to draw lower and then come up for a close? We'll see. Good morning, Shadow, Max, David, Chris. How's it going? Greasy, O2. Yeah, O2, that's what, man, I really I still liked that trade that I took. And with the setup and the read and everything that I saw, I would still take it again. That dang White House meeting messed it up. But yeah, and that's the thing. And that's like, when you get the bias right, when you get the, when you know where you get where you think the market's headed right, you get all that right. I try to stick to that, even if I'm losing, like I have a losing streak or whatever, because we know you're not going to win everything, right? But if I have the market right, I try to stick to that. And I look at that in hindsight, like, okay, everything was right, but, certain conditions made me lose, whether it's high resistance or a meeting or news about Iran and like whatever it is. That's like stuff you can't really control. And you just got to kind of survive it and kind of just stay with it. And that's why I leveraged down, because I'm on a losing streak. The market's been kind of weird. It's been good but weird. And so I got to make sure and protect my accounts. Yeah, exactly, Shadow. But see, look, I mean, we reached up here, buy side, higher time frame imbalance right there, and now we can come down. I want to be sure though, so like I do like this inversion. Man, this actually might be a golden inversion. Because we had basically low, higher high. Oh, yeah. Went up, low, higher high, lower low. No, never mind. Well, actually, yeah, I didn't even see this one right here. That one. We had a big gap down, by the way. Big old fair value gap. We closed there, opened there. Let's see, where did we didn't even come close to the midpoint. Actually, it's so big. 657. I can put the lower quarter in here. Right there. We still didn't reach that, though. We'll see. Yeah. And at this point, we may just keep heading down. And I have this daily swing level. Like I said, I needed targets below in case if this is one of those days where we're just going to draw to some form of liquidity, like during this pre-market session here, and that's all we need, and we open and we just like have one of those sell-off days. Hey, Will, good morning. Yeah, that laptop of yours. Now we've taken pre-market low, but like I said, I think that's all we needed was that buy side liquidity I had marked there, that 15-minute imbalance. I think we're just going to keep going down. It's seeming like one of those sell-off Fridays here. See, now we might get this displacement under this pre-market low here. Hopefully it doesn't just like shoot down like forever and never give an entry. I mean, this is basically my targets down here. And there's a lot of room to go. Taking donations for anyone. So we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, like I said, I sized down. I have no shame in that. You know, I don't like blowing accounts. I don't have any backups because I also trade my live account. So, hey, I needed to size down until I get back on track. All right, so we're going to come up to this fair value gap, which we displaced underneath this pre-market low. I think we're going to keep going, but I hate that it's so early. I am going to watch this, though, because if I do get an entry down, I probably will take it. And then what I'm going to do is, I'm in. I'm going short, and I'm going to move to break even fairly quick as soon as I get the chance here. I don't want to see it come back up to this fair value gap. Actually, I need to put it on the back side of it just in case, like right there. Only thing, I don't like going this early, but I liked the confirmation under this displacement, under the pre-market low, but it's not looking like it wants to. And actually, technically, I should. Oh, crap. It got me out. I'm going to say, technically, I should be right here. My stop should be right here. Because this is the bar that created the fair value gap. Or no. That's the middle. Dang it. Technically, I should be right there. Because if there's no swing, then you want to be underneath or behind the bar that created it. But that's why I don't like going so early. And I never got the chance to go to break even on it. Because I got me a confirmation. But with the displacement under the pre-market low. And that's what I said. I want to get the chance to, let's see, where did I get in? 546. Man. It was so fast, though. I didn't even get a chance to move to break even. I wanted to move to break even quick on it. Just didn't get the chance. So now I wait. So I don't like going that early. Man, too early. Yeah, David. It's tough, but yep, get it back. We'll get it back. Oh, another thing I was going to say, I was looking at YM and RTY, and I noticed this big fair value gap that we've been talking about rebalancing on on an NQ. It never did on YM, it was still open in RTY. Both of those markets never rebalanced that yet. ES has and NQ, but not YM and RTY. So I thought that was interesting. Yeah, it's been tough, man. It's been tough. We got a 5-minute fair value gap here as well, but so I'll watch that. And this, if we are going to be bullish today, then we'll invert this and we're going to take these highs but that 4 hour. Too early. Dang it. It's too early. What we might end up doing is coming up to this area and then coming back down from there. So we'll see. I mean, we might be bullish today because of how far we've come down, but and it being Friday, but I think we're going to head right here and then keep going down. And I got my confirmation down here, but man, it's too early. I really hate taking trades that early. So now what I can do is wait for this BISI right here. If it gets inverted, we should keep coming down. Where are we? Right here. We have a BISI right here. Okay, so we pulled back up into this SIBI, and this, I don't know. We'll see, but if we get through this one down and displace again, then we'll probably keep going down. However, if we don't, if this holds up, I think it's going to be key right here. And that's right at that pre-market low. And since we displaced through that pre-market low, we already ran up that buy side here. I just really thought we were going to keep going down. I'm really thinking I was just early. That's why I don't like trading that early. I can't say it enough. The reason why I thought it was going to be a continuation trade is because, like I said, that pre-market, we made this low, and I had this buy-side liquidity in this 15-minute imbalance here. And the way it just perfectly went up, right up into it, boom, and then just dropped like this, I thought we were just going to continue. I really, really, really was hoping to get enough room. It looks like I did because I got in at 546 right here, short at 546, and right here got down into the 520s. It must have been so quick that because I wanted to, like I said, I wanted to move to break even pretty quick on this. But the way it came down and came back up close to my entry, I guess I just didn't have enough reaction time on that. Yeah, that's what I was looking at there, and why I marked that 5-minute, Will, because I mean, normally I don't mark 5-minute fair value gaps, but when I saw it and we were pulling up, I was like, okay, yeah, I want to watch this area to see if it's going to respect it. Never hit this SIBI, 1-minute SIBI, and we have that 5-minute fair value gap. That's why I was like, yeah, it might come back for this and then keep going. And it looks like that might happen. We'll see. I really am waiting and watching to see if we get displacement and inversion here. And hopefully it's not going to be a high resistant day. Man. check something. Still so early. We do have some 10 a.m. news. See, I think I need. Oh, man. I don't like making it a hard rule to not trade before 9:45 because there are times where you can really see the narrative and the story pre-market, like London session into pre-market, and you're like, okay, it's really telling the story. And then the trade, the move might actually come like 9:35, 9:40. So that's why I don't like really making it a hard rule for myself to not trade before 9:45. But looking at it, the times it's successful versus opportunities missed, it might be worth making it a hard rule for myself. It really might be. And at one point a while back, like a long time ago, I did have that rule in place. And I think I let off of it because I started getting better at seeing the narrative and everything and seeing some missed opportunities. But, man, those missed opportunities, I don't think they come enough to outweigh the times that I lose from it, to be honest. I think that's might be what's best for me. I need to keep my financial juice up. Like, that's so important right now. Keeping financial juice up. Yeah. And, man, like, another thing, that opening range gap. When you have that opening range gap, and that's like another reason why I don't like trading so early, opposite of the opening range gap, because of the probability of it going and at least hitting the midpoint by 10 a.m. Yeah, it's a good point, Will. The way the market is, yeah, you really do have to do basically whatever's necessary to survive right now. It's like we're trying to trade a market that's highly affected by the president, some people in Congress, Fed members, wars, uh, and all of those are happening right now. Like, all of those can happen at any moment. We're in the middle of a war. There's like so much going on, and we're trying to trade a market that's highly, highly affected by every single one of those things. So, yeah, we might be a little bit crazy. And right now, I mean, the 15-minute chart is not showing me like anything. Like, we just had boom, boom. I mean, look at the bodies right here. when you got almost a straight line of 4 an hour's worth of candles closing and opening at almost the same place, with one wick down, ah, yeah. No, that's true, Will. I mean, when you have to look way back for targets like that, it's like they're not fresh. Like the market might not be really attracted to them, like in a, you know, urgency fashion or anything. Like it may get to it, but it might not be like, yep, we got to go there. All right, we got this inversion. Might get something here. So right now you got to be careful with this. We don't want this to be a failure swing. All right, so we did take the low. We're not going to have a failure swing, so that's good. We're in our 950 macro now. I entered in the wrong place. I don't, that's what I'm saying. I don't like taking trades that early. That was a 936. Way too early. You're 19? Dang. I remember those days ages ago. I'm 40. 40 years old. Sometimes I forget. Just made Shadow feel old. I know, right, Shadow? I wish this was knew about all this at that age, man. Look at this. We go straight through this swing low, this daily swing low. Maybe. Well, how old are you, Shadow? You're about, what, 55, 53? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Yeah, those trades jobs, those are high demand. High demand, pay really well. I'm messing with you, Shadow. All right. We got to be careful here, too, because here we are. We're at a high, a key level right here. So, could be a sweep. Could keep running. We'll see. 10 a.m. news as well. Don't forget. Take a look at YM. YM's almost rebalanced that fair value gap. RTY is nowhere near. But RTY is not really like YM and ES that stay fairly correlated. But man, look at, jeez. Why'd you have to pull back so much, NQ? Yeah, I got a daughter that's 19. Stopped out of NQ sells because your stop loss was too close. Dang. Yeah, man. O2. You're hanging with some old people here. You're hanging with the old crew. Some OGs. Well, see, dang. It's another day where I'm like, I see us running buy side liquidity and then having a sell off Friday. But it didn't want me to go with it. Look at that. Dang. Yep, seasoned trading veterans. How long has everybody been trading? Put that in the chat. How many years you've been trading? This year's my 6th year. Actually, this month, January, February, March. Yeah, this month is my 6th year. This month makes 6 years for me. Since 2020, 2018. Yeah, I'm a COVID baby. Like Max. COVID babies. Got into trading and COVID started. Jeez, look at this. The 10 a.m. news. Yeah, before 2020, I was into trading. I just wasn't a trader, and I was into it. I say probably about 2017. I kind of dabbled in it, stocks, options. I was into crypto big time in 2017, and then found Nadex binary options in 2018, 2019, and then that's how I got into futures in 2020. What's the metals doing today? Let's see. What are we looking at for the metals? Silver up a little bit, $68. Looks like the metals and oil is up today a little bit. Oil's up 3%. All the indices are down. So this is what you got to watch out for, though, at this swing low for the daily. It's the daily swing low. There's gonna be a liquidity pool under that swing low, so you got to be careful. Look at that volume imbalance right there. You got to be careful of it not continuing down right now and having a pullback. We do have a 5-minute here. Let's clean this up a little bit. We did pull up into that one, but we do have a 5-minute gap, fair value gap right above, right here. So for me, I'm going to be watching this one because we don't have a 15-minute one. But we do have this 5-minute one. Since we've taken this swing low here, I want to see if we pull up and work our way into this a little bit, maybe into this 5-minute order block. Yeah. I want to be careful of continuing looking for a short for the moment. Data blip. Come on. Yeah, I had something on the weekly. Let me see. Yeah, it overlaps with the monthly, that weekly one. So that's why I put the monthly one there. Yeah, see, here's the weekly. And I had this fair value gap here, but since it overlapped with that monthly, because we got that big old monthly one as well. That's, I mean, I don't really have much else below except for that. Actually, let's go ahead and throw some deviations up there. Where's my, there's 930. Okay, so here's the high. And where's the low? There's 10 a.m. There's 10 a.m. Here's our low. And deviation time. Ah, did that backwards. Wait, what? No, I picked the wrong. Hold on. Picked the wrong fib. There we go. Here's deviations now to have for targets. That lower one is right below the -1 deviation. Very interesting. On MNQ? I'm on MNQ. Oh, maybe because I'm on the continuous contract. That could be why. Because I'm on the continuous contract, not on this current. Because I did switch to MNQ when I sized down. But, like I said, I'm on the continuous contract. Let me change it on one of my other charts and take a look. June contract. Weekly. Ah, I see it. Yep. It's there on the continuous contract, but not. I mean, it's there on the June contract, but not on the continuous contract. Good catch. So now if I mark it here. Oh, it's not going to show up because it's not going to cross over. But yeah, I see what you mean. We're in it for sure. I go back and forth with if I want to trade the continuous contract or the actual contract or not. You're on continuous? Huh. Why don't I see it? I don't have it on the continuous contract. So this is the continuous contract here. But I saw it whenever I went to the June. I bet you. Here, let's check this out. No? Huh. What in the world? Now it's all messed up. Okay. Now it's not even something going on here. But see, when I went on to the June contract, I see it. See, I see it here on the June contract. Right there. But see, when I go to the June contract on MNQ, like I see a big one. 591 roughly. So the open there is 594.25 and this close is 385. That's a pretty big volume bounce there. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on. And now it's like Don't know. Really weird. Like everything just changed on my chart. Oh. Oh, there we go. Okay. Now let me see. Okay, now it's back. But let's do this. Okay. Is that what you are seeing now? Like that? Yeah. Okay. Because I have this used settlement at close. I don't know if y'all can see that. No, you can't see that. On the bottom right where it has the set for used settlement at close, usually I have it unmarked. I mean, usually I have it marked. So I have it marked, there's no gap. If I have it unmarked, there is a gap. Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm not too crazy on shorts right this second. With us failing to displace lower at that daily swing level, I could definitely see us, like I said, coming up into on the 5 minute. Because like Will said earlier, it respected the order block on the 5 minute. I could see it coming up to like this area here. 566 around the midpoint of that 5 minute. Potentially even higher. See if this gets inverted or not, or what it does here. I really kind of think for the rest of the day, I think we might lose a lot of price action for the rest of the day. With these way higher time frame imbalances below, I don't know that we keep going down. Then we have these 15-minute imbalances above up here. I mean, maybe we do, but I think it'll be a tough trading. But you know, even if I didn't take that early trade in here, there still was not an entry for me in the move down. So it's like best I could have done was 0. Yeah. And there you go again. An overshoot of the fair value gap into the order block here. Overshoot the fair value gap into the order block and continuing up. Tough days. Tough days. More than likely, I'll probably end with what I have here have here today. That's why I sized down. I mean, I can deal with $140 loss. And my live account $250, so that's great. I could deal with that until until we get some change here. I've been seeing a lot of people on social media like talking about this week in particular how tough it's been. So if you're struggling, it's not just you. It's not just me. I have been not making some of the best decisions as well, so that doesn't help. I mean, on the plus side, I haven't lost my discipline on any days. I have my risk set, and I haven't been losing more than I've allowed myself, so which keeps me in the game. And you know, like I said, I finally, after 4 losing days, it's like, all right, let me size down here. If you can see, because my drawdown's getting low. On this copier, or on that P&L, you can see where it says trail, because these are all intraday trailing accounts. The red shade that it has now, that means my drawdown's pretty low. And then the yellow, it's like, caution, it's getting low. So I do like that little feature too. Kind of let you know. I have, depending on account size, actually I looked yesterday, 3 accounts now with this loss is, there's 2 or 3 accounts were like have like $500 drawdown left. So those 3 are pretty low. The rest are between 1,000 to 2,000. So those are still, you know, not too bad, but they're, and it sucks because like half the accounts, when I got them, I started off pretty good on them. So they got into a nice profit. As you know, the drawdown trails. So that drawdown came up. So even though my balance is still like pretty good or decent, the drawdown's getting tight. And it's like, ugh. Hey, Tony, thanks for joining. Have a great weekend. I know those weekly candles. I mean, look at this. This is crazy. Look at those weekly candles. It's like every single candle. I mean, that's just crazy. I don't know that I've seen this, and I don't know. Look at all the imbalances between them, and then wick, and even like this one. Look how indecisive these 2 weeks were right here. I think was that the first 2 weeks of March? No, the last week of February and the first week of March. Even this third week or second week of March right here. I mean, that's still pretty indecisive. Like it finally started coming down, but even then, it's like we're gonna wick way up and come down, wick way up. I mean, it's crazy. Yeah, this is a continuous contract here. So like, if I just scroll left, how many times have you seen candles like that? All the way back to 2020 when I started trading. I don't see any candles that look like these last few weeks of candles. Like any at all. Look at this. Where do you see that ever? So that just goes to show you, if you're struggling right now, it's not just you. And then obviously it does make it hard if we tilt because we're struggling and stuff like that. Like that's when you blow accounts. And it's really not, I mean, you can't get down on yourself if you're like really bad right now. And I'm talking to myself as well. It's been really hard, but you got to keep looking for the silver lining or else you're just going to get like too frustrated and too down on yourself and you're going to want to quit. Because I've been there. But look at the candles every week. Look at them. You don't have any candles in the last 6 years that look like what we just have here. I mean, that's saying something. That's saying something. So right there, that's enough to tell you that, like, hey, because like if y'all know, like if y'all have been around and listened to me enough, you know I always say, if you're struggling or if you lose, it's either you, the market, or both. And right now, it's definitely the market. But are you making it both? Because if you're making it both, then it just makes it, that much worse. And like I said, I admit, like lately, there's been some days I've been making it both, me and the market. So it's a bad combination. So don't get too down on yourself. And like I said, I'm talking to myself too right now. Like, all right, we do have this guy right here. What time is it? 10:24. Not loving it. We are coming off the midpoint of that 5-minute fair value gap, and it does seem like we are respecting that 5-minute a lot better right now. There's really nothing. Oh, nothing on the 15-minute. I don't know, y'all. I don't know if I like this. Because, see, here's the other thing. Like, we haven't displaced back underneath that swing level. And we have a bit of a failure swing here. Man, I don't really. I might try to take it down, back down to that weekly fair value gap, but I am definitely going to move to break even as fast as possible if it does. See if it can get through this volume imbalance. Give us another Sibi in here. If we can close underneath this volume balance, that'll be a great sign. Then I can basically move to break even though it'll probably come back up and hit this order block if we get one there. I want to give it a little bit of oscillation room to get through this volume imbalance because it could like kind of bounce around here a little bit before going. If it goes, we got a Sibi here. So I don't want to see it come back up to this one. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking, Will. And that's why I kind of moved my stop to this one because if it overshoots a little bit or works in here, I'm okay with that. But if it comes up and inverts this one, I pretty much want out. So I really want to see if we can close underneath this volume imbalance. And if we get a closure under there, then I'll feel pretty good and I'll move to break even. Or if we just like kind of displace lower, then I'll go to break even as well. We haven't hit this fair value gap up here. So we very well could come back up into it at any point. Unless we close underneath this volume bounce, then I'll, like I said, I'll feel better about moving to break even. Or displace, that'd be great. Actually, this has a volume balance right here too, so let me include that. So we did come up into that with that volume imbalance if you include that. Now we did close underneath this volume imbalance, but we're coming right back up. I like the fact that we took this low. I'm expecting we could come back into this order block right here, but I don't want it to come back up too high above it. So I'm going to tighten up just to here because I think if we hit my stop, then we'll just go up. So that's where I want out at. And I'll just kind of let it ride and see what happens. All right, hitting that order block now. Like I say, I'm good with my stop where it is. Because if it does hit my stop, I don't think we're going down. And it will just either get ugly or go long. So I want out at that point. Otherwise, I'll just... Yeah, look at that. We'll see. Otherwise... And that'll be it for me, for sure, if it hits my stop here. Yep. Immediate rebalance. Come back down. Immediate rebalance, maybe. Yeah, we got an immediate rebalance there. It's going to tick right at my order entry. If we fail to take this fresh low right here, I was going to say, then I'll get out, but we'll see how this thing moves. Now, if I want displacement down, like now I want displacement. With this big move up and it coming back down, I want displacement. If we get displacement, we're going. If we fail to displace, then we're definitely not going. Ugh. Come on, baby. Let's displace. Displace through this low here. I just don't have a lot of room. Struggle bus. Are we going to displace or am I going to get stopped out? It's displacement or bust. Come on. It's ugh. I don't know, y'all. I don't know if it's going to displace or not. Nope. That's a wrap. Hands off at this point. Hands off. But I don't think it's going to displace. It's not looking like it wants to. Because right there, it should have displaced if it was going to go down. In my opinion. What time is it? 10:34? Yeah. Yeah. Come on, displace. I don't know. It's not showing me signs of wanting to displace, so. I mean, I like my stop position, but it's not giving me... Yeah, see, it's not giving me what I think it's going to need. Ooh, my back is sore. Failed to displace. Are we going to now? Or is it going to do the hope and nope? Gives you a little bit of hope and says, nope. Come on. Displace. Oh, come on. Dang. Hope and nope. Go big or go home. I'm going little or go home. Okay. This thing is not wanting to displace. If I close it, it's going to displace. That's the battle, right? $2 in profit for the day. Hey, better than me. Man, it's just right in this area here. I mean, this fair value gap has been reclaimed, but it's not really anything. Yeah, I'm just going to let it ride. Let it ride, baby. Let it ride. I don't know if that's a good thing, though. All right, I'm going to tighten up right here above these candles. And if it knocks me out, it knocks me out. Because I don't want to see it come back up above that midpoint of that fair value gap. That way now I have a smaller risk. And whatever happens, happens. If we keep failing to displace, I just don't want it to rocket up against me. It's not a bad idea to go to break even, though. Because this is just failing and failing and failing. I'll leave it there. Let's see. Green is green, baby. All on red. Come on, give me that displacement. All right, I am going to break even. And I don't care what anybody says. I don't like this long wick. Might stop at any point in there. I'm just trying to aim for the 0.25 deviation. Go big or go home, right? That's what you said? Hey, I'm green. I'm a little green, guys. Green is green. Probably should have got out when we hit that again. With such a struggle. Oh, man. I'm definitely not considering adding into any trades. I got a glare on my screen to my left from my light. It probably won't go any lower. But we'll see with this Sibby here. I should have taken it at the fair value gap, that weekly fair value gap. I got greedy. But at that point, I'm like, whatever. Went to break even and just like, I was just happy to get to break even on that trade. So I was kind of felt like I was playing with house money in a sense. Getting to break even. We'll see. We'll see if this can go any lower or not. If it fails down here again, I'm just going to close it. Yeah, it might be it now. Yeah, that might be it. Let's see. Let's see if it holds or comes up from here. Yeah. Oof. That's a Chris move. No, 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 no. I got to manage my trade based on what I see. I'm not worried about that if it tanks after I get out. I'm happy with what I get. Oh, Nightbot got you. See? Nightbot didn't even agree. All right, I am out. I'm out. Got a little bit back. Got a little bit back. The best thing I should have done was take profit in this fair value gap, the weekly one. Uh, like I said, I was being a little greedy because on that trade, I felt like if I can just get to break even, I'll play with house money. So all good, all good. But I do have to get off here. I went over my time. So, and yes, Chris, it could come down, and it might, but I don't care. I don't have the, I wish I would have stayed in. I should have stayed in. I could have stayed in. I don't care. All right, y'all. I have to hop off now. Past my time. So I will see y'all next week. Hey, and let's hope the tides turn a little bit in the market. So, all right. Well, have a great weekend, and I'll see y'all next week. Take care, everybody. Trade well.